Well, a perfect day for a run of resilience in Boston. The number of runners today was second only to the marathon's 100th anniversary in 1996. Some 36,000 people ran the 26-mile course. Many were there last year when the bombings happened, but it didn't stop them from coming back. Security was bigger than ever, and so was the pride of the people of Boston and, of course, the runners. 10 on your side's Liz Palka has been talking with participants from Hampton Roads about what they saw along the route. Liz?
Nicole, they say the day was perfect, and I'm not just talking about the weather, but also the energy and support from the entire city of Boston. As one local runner told me on the phone just a little while ago, the race has been about looking forward and not back at last year's bombings.
Oh, it was fabulous. It was a beautiful day for it. Started off a little bit chilly in the 30s, and then you got out in the sun and it warmed up.
More than 80 runners that registered as being from Hampton Roads ran today's Boston Marathon. Kathy Hassel of Norfolk was one of them.
A lot of positive vibes, a lot of shirts that had Boston Strong. There were obviously some emotion in that with people that were invited back that did not finish last year.
Michael Davis was invited back. He made it to mile 25.8 last year when the bombs went off. Legally blind, Davis and his two sighted guides, Dennis Welch and David Mick, were determined to finish what they started. And they did, crossing the finish line around hour 6. Hassel describes what the experience has been like.
They are very supportive, especially this year. There was a lot of Boston Strong comments and T-shirts, and so they're very unified in their strength and building the city's spirit back after the bombing. So it was pretty emotional. There was a lot of tears from people when they crossed the finish line, and tears from some of the people in the stands, and it was a good healing moment.
One that Hassel and others say they will be part of again.
I qualified to do it all again next year, which I plan on doing.
And now that he's done with the race, I did just speak with Michael Davis a little while ago via text message. He said even though the weather was really nice, it did dehydrate him. I know he said he's back at his hotel now, getting something to eat and resting up. He didn't get the time he wanted, but hey, just finishing the Boston Marathon, that is an accomplishment. And Davis was one of the people that told me that he was going to hang out in Boston for the rest of the weekend, or at least the rest of the day, and then head back to Hampton Roads tomorrow. Live in the newsroom, I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.
Tell you what, they all inspire me, that's for sure. We have race results coming up in the Sports Wrap and much more on the day's events at the Boston Marathon on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams at 6:30. You can also check out more of our local folks who ran the marathon route. Right now, just head over to wavy.com.